2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into episode number 123 of the Mancave101 Podcast, aka the nerdiest podcast on planet Earth. We are here to bring you all your nerdy news of the week. We are going to talk about the vile disgustingness that is The Boys, season 4, episode 6 and 7, and so much more. We got so much nerdy news and rumors this week, and Deadpool Wolverine is just 2 weeks away. How we feeling, boys? How we feeling about all that? Just 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks.
I'm gonna just say this: the marketing that they're doing for this movie is some of the best marketing I've seen. And I like that they're. You can tell they're genuinely having fun with it. Like they are Hugh Jackman is out there living his best Aussie life right now. This man practically is like a big kid hanging around with Ryan Reynolds. So we're out there riding on bikes on red carpets and everything. I'm telling you, they having the time of their life, and I like that they're not showing too much. I like how with the teaser trailer and the regular trailer, they were almost mirroring each other. So we don't know what we're in for those 2+ hours.
We don't know jack shit.
We don't know.
And I like it. And keep it that way.
We don't know a fucking thing yet.
And keep it that way.
We are going to get started with episode 123. Before we do, let me, as usual, go around, introduce the guys. Live from the Man Cave, it's Kalo K, the Mama God. Leo, what is happening? He's delayed. I don't even know if this guy hears me.
Freeze! Oh.
Everybody clap your hands.
My fault. I'm delayed. I know.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, man. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, what's happening?
What's going on, folks?
Deep of the heart of Texas. He's avoiding storms. He's just getting some rain. He's here. He's got a new computer case. It's beautiful.
Let me find it.
DZ, what's happening?
Man, listen, Beryl was like heading towards Dallas. He was like,
Nope, not
hook
today.
that right. She was out. She was gone. Bye. Shout out to everybody in the H-Town, though, man.
And of course, our special guest tonight. He is the first hothead. Torian Rain Reloaded. Welcome on in. What's going on?
I'm just glad to be here, considering between The Boys and House of Them Damn Dragons, my anxiety is through the roof right now between both of those shows.
What?
I should be in some kind of rehab facility right now, bouncing off of them padded walls, wearing a jacket, hugging myself.
What?
Because between those 2 shows, I don't know how to deal with this. That's whoever decided to have both of those shows on at the same time.
Yeah,
y'all are diabolical.
I haven't watched House of the Dragon yet, but all I know is on social media I saw a dragon. Bro. I saw a dragon battle, and I was like, shit.
That was the last episode. That was this.
I was like, shit.
I didn't get to that one yet, man.
I had to go to bed just to fucking process that shit because I was like, no way. I
think it's what's scary. I think what's crazy about it is the thing is when you know it's something that's going to happen, but you're not ready to actually see it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we are going to get started as usual with our comics of the week. There might be like 5 seconds delayed because of the Mama Wanna God's Mama Wanna Wi-Fi over there. But Leo, you want to get us started with the comics of the week, my friend? What's going on?
Fucking Wi-Fi is jumping like fucking crisscross right now.
You need to change that.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, this is going to be bad. I'm kicking everybody off the Wi-Fi now, so give it a minute. Is it working now?
You're getting a little better, actually.
Yo.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. Comics going to be tough this week.
Let's be glad that this isn't dial-up.
Yeah,
we will all be in trouble right now.
Mom, get off the phone.
I fucking wish to be in a pain in my ass.
Do my podcast. Stop it.
Imagine podcasting back in the day would have been horrible. It would have been horrible.
It'd have been impossible, bro.
We're aging
ourselves. It took you a day to just download the fucking stream. No way.
Leo, I'm gonna let you take it away on 5-second delay, sir. So I'll bring up the comics, and when you're ready, I'll switch them.
I know what ain't gonna be on delay.
Add them drinks.
This is the comic corner. Let me know when I'm fucked up because I don't know when. So I'm literally looking at it. You know. Okay? You gonna know. So this is where we tell you what comics to pick out. Fucking
Kung
shit.
Kung Fu flick movie back on the days, man. He just moving and stuff. His voice come through later. I love that.
I'm not saying nothing. But anyway, so this is the Comic Corner. This is where we tell you what comic books to pick up for this week. And this is also my punishment for all the sins I've this week. So this is also my drinking game. So so if you guys,
it's the longest game of all time.
It seems like ain't really nothing wrong with it. I feel like Leo just fucking with us. He's like,
it might be.
What? Like that?
Damn, brother.
Just fuck with you.
Damn.
Anyway, all right, just fuck with me. Just fuck with me. Okay.
No, you fucking with us.
The first book on the chopping block is Annihilation Tonight, number one. This has a first appearance of Star-Lord 2099, a Wakanda tech goddess, and a first appearance of Kuzar 20. And okay, the artist is Dale.
I can't even mess with him right now.
Right, this is punishment enough. Really,
it is. It is. Who's Star-Lord fighting?
Star-Lord's not fighting. It's another first appearance.
Yeah, Star-Lord versus who?
I heard Kuzar.
Star-Lord fighting.
I heard that
a
too.
Wakandan tech goddess. The first one. The first appearance.
Yep.
It's painful.
Appearance of Kuzar.
yeah,
Quasar.
Is it a new person or is it Quasar 2099?
Come on, Quasar, bro.
It's Quasar.
Quasar, sorry,
2099, my
Quasar.
brother.
Quasar.
Yep.
How about Quasar?
I know that slap reached you. I know it did.
Quasar.
All right.
Go.
All right. The artist is Dale Eaglesham.
Eagle shit.
Eaglesham? Sham? Guess I'm right. Okay. Cover artist is Nick Bradshaw. And what did I put down as the Steve Orlando?
Yep.
Orlando is the writer.
Yep, that person. Got
Copy
it.
block is Doom number.
Mm-hmm. This is actually a dope cover.
Doom number 1.
It's a sick cover.
This is a second printing of this book. Like I told you to pick up the first cover is already going for $65.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided to do a second printing, and a high grade on this is going for $40. So the writer is Jonathan. The other writer is Sanford Green, and the cover artist is Sanford Green.
Sanford Green does dope work. That's a crazy layout.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does. Next book on the chopping block is Hulk Blood Hunt. I've been telling you to pick these freaking books up. This Blood Hunt shit is getting crazy. This is just a tie-in event. The Hulk is involved with all these freaking vampires now. So the writer is Philip Kennedy Johnson. The artist is Danny Earls. The cover artist is Joshua.
What?
Am I right?
We would tell you if you're right if you didn't cut out.
That's for who?
How many times am I cut?
You're cutting
A lot.
out a lot, bro.
Does
A
that?
lot. Yeah, you sound like
Like an old ass drive-through.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna restart. You guys keep going ahead.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
I'm
Restart.
gonna restart. Go ahead.
No fun without you.
Reboot. Oh.
Okay, fine.
Let's see.
So Leo did this, and he put
oh,
Alisoka. So he's gonna drink for
Alisoka.
that. He's gonna drink for that. He's definitely fucking drinking.
I might just keep tabs.
Listen, I ain't gonna front. I looked at the name. I looked at the book. I looked at the name. I looked at the book. I was like, what?
Somebody in the comments keep tab how many he has when he comes back. Somebody keep tab.
That actually might be one.
They're all
for sure.
Oh man. So Ahsoka number 1. Cover artist David Nakayama. Love his work. Artist Stephen Cummings. Writer Rodney Barnes.
That's probably a dope book, bro.
Variant cover 16 of them. Somebody else take the next cover. Go for
X-Men
it.
#1. Cover artist is Ryan Stegman, another great artist. Artist Ryan Stegman. Writer is Jed McKay. Covers fully fucking dope.
I like that.
That Juggernaut outfit is fucking.
Yo, I mean, with the X,
yeah.
like, yo, come on.
That looks real intimidating.
Yeah, that's fucking insane, bro.
Sick. Oh man. All right, and
Spider-Boy #9. Paco Medina, the cover artist. You got Dan Alott as the writer and Nathan Stockman as the regular artists.
Yo, bro, what happened to the Spider-Boy fucking takeover, bro? Like nobody, you couldn't get Spider-Boy #1 anywhere and shit. And that shit came and fucking went.
I know I have a first printing is a 9.8.
Yeah, so do
for the
I.
value to go up.
Yeah, I got a 9.8 in the CGC cover, and the fucking cover is going like this inside the case.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh man. So that'll do it for the Comic Corner this week.
What? That was it?
Leo was having some issues, but we got some dope covers this week. Obviously, as we always say, support your local comic book shops. Your addiction is a little bit of alcohol and a lot of comics. So, there we go. Let's I know Leo's resetting, but I have some slides so I can kind of start the nerdy news while we're waiting for Leo and have him catch up. So let's see here. Actually, before we do that, let's jump into some comments real quick. So Dogzilla checked in at like 3:30 p.m. this afternoon. He just said, "Let's fucking go."
Love that.
Yeah, it's a little early, bro. But I appreciate. We completely appreciate you.
He's probably working. I know he works like weird hours and stuff.
I completely appreciate you, dogs.
Also, we need to welcome in the latest member of the Hotheads. Brother Man joined up while we were off stream. We appreciate you, Brother Man.
Salute.
What up, man?
From the fifth floor.
Oh, wait. How many is that? How many is that?
That's number 9, sir.
Number 9.
More. Bro, listen. 3 more hotheads hit a bonus, man. Get 3 people to sign up, man. All the hotheads get a bonus.
I like that.
I got a bonus.
And also shout out to Brother Man and you because he was in my chat the other day.
3 more.
Oh, really?
He was in my chat and he subscribed to the channel. So shout out to him.
No doubt.
Shout out, Brother Man, to you.
Brother Man, we appreciate you, man.
Right,
he said, "What up, guys? Ready to do this?" At least they happy. So I hope this helps and congrats. That's insane to have them together, both on together. He's talking about House of the Dragon and the boys at the same time. Yeah, crazy. Groupie, hello, welcome on in. Appreciate you. What's going on? What's going on, babe? Leo, by the way, your ass is drinking because you put Alisoka instead of Ahsoka.
Yeah, you drink. That's
you are. I'm not letting that slide. You're drinking. And if you need proof, I have it.
Alisoka.
Is that a new cover? Is that independent?
He wasn't here, so. Oh man,
is that an independent? Alisoka?
Alisoka, it's an independent.
Just in case you want proof.
Yeah, who's that?
What's that? Somebody look at this.
Who the fuck is Alisoka?
Waffle.
That's all good. You just had to drink for it.
Oh. Still in the freezy zone.
Brother Man said, before we start, have any of you heard of Quad Gods? Thanks and glad to be here. We appreciate you, man. Quad Gods. Is that a show? Is that a... Haven't heard of it. What is it? I've not heard of it.
Sounds like an ATV group.
Black Storm, welcome on in. Appreciate you checking in as usual.
Sounds like a motorcycle gang from Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. All on quads.
They all got on quads and shit. All
Leo,
5%ers.
You still sounded a little delayed. I'm not sure, so I'll let you rattle off some news and let's see if we're.
So Quad Guys looks like a documentary on HBO. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Good looking.
What's it on? What's it about? What it look like?
It's on HBO. Trying to see Quad Guys. Follows the group of New Yorkers.
See, there it is.
There it is.
Follows the lives of New Yorkers.
Wait. I'm sorry, Leo. I'm gonna let you go. Marcus said, "How do I get a hothead? I want one." Well, Marcus, you've been here long enough. Apparently, you don't listen to us that closely. If you go down in the description, there you can join the channel membership. It is $2.99 a month. get you early access to our videos, members only content dropping soon, all that good stuff, and you get the hothead and emotes, all that stuff. Yeah. You know, you've only been here for like weeks now, chatting with us and you know, telling us how great DC is. So you should just join at this point. Just saying. Yeah. Sean, also, I think I missed yours. Sean, welcome on in.
What up, guys? Look at
also look at rocking the merch. Look at Sean in the merch, bro. I thought I saw that. He's got the merch on in the pic.
Represent the fans. So you gotta get the next one, bro.
Got the merch on. That's dope, bro. We appreciate you, man.
For real. Yo, speaking of merch, man, listen, man, go to Mancave101.org, man. Get you some merch. Sean's got it on his emoji here. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking a little something. You know what I'm saying? When DZ's got his joint on, you can get you a hat. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
You got a little merch going on. Go to Mancave101.org. We got cups. You know what I'm saying? Something to put your gin and juice in. You know what I'm saying?
There we go, right there. There it is, right there.
Cool shit. Keep this near you because they be jacking your shit. Like, I had to like turn the house
faster than a hurry.
Somebody grab my stuff, bro. But yeah, check it out. Next up.
All right, Leo. I am man. I'm gonna let you take over. Hopefully you're not too delayed at this point. But go ahead, man. Nerdy news and rumors. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it.
I think you're on. You're
trying
on
to
like
figure it out, but
you're on like a solid 5-second delay. Like I swear to you, it's like a solid 5-second delay.
Let me restart the computer and I'll take. Because this shit is fucking killing me.
Now, go ahead. We'll do it for now. We got it. All right. So Leo's gonna restart. Sorry guys. Obviously we got a little bit of technical difficulties. All good. Leo got some technical difficulties. He's gonna restart the computer. They out in New York. It's a quadriplegic gamers group that are into e-games and it's great. HBO Max, I think. Cool.
Dope. Okay.
Sounds good.
Check it out.
Let's check it out. Mark said, "Okay, now I know where you been, bro. Well, you haven't been here."
you know, Mark is busy over at Don't Care Comics. That's why.
That's what it is. All right, DZ said he'll be right back. Listen, I got slides we could go over here. I don't want to get into any of the big stuff without the guys, but you know, I can kind of start here. So let me see how many slides I got this week. I got 10 slides. So let's start with some lighter news. Obviously, we'll jump in the middle. Matthew Chauncey named the new showrunner of X-Men 97, and it's rumored that Bo DeMayo's season 2 scripts are gonna change.
And that is the end of the X-Men 97 dope run.
Yep. I am afraid that when he starts changing shit, it's gonna be a problem.
It's
because
my thing is, why did you have to change anything? Like
why? Because everybody has to get their own.
Like, just leave it as is and keep Bo DeMayo's name on it. And this is actually legit. Like, this is confirmed.
Yeah, this confirmed.
I think this is like right now. I'm gonna put it under rumors, but it would make sense because they're gonna have a new showrunner. You know what I'm saying? Any new showrunner is gonna want to put their own stamp on things and change some shit, and you know, so it does make sense. But I just worry because like season 1 was so good, man, and you know.
But listen, it's bad, but it's also good because when this other shit fails, Bo DeMayo's fucking season 1 is gonna be a fucking collector's item.
It really will be. Time to get the DVD. Yeah. Or what is it now? Not DVD, Blu-ray, whatever it is. Whatever it is. Oh man. Yeah, I was upset by this news, but you know, I guess I knew what to expect. Brother Man said, why?
you know they're gonna do this dumb shit, bro. Like I'm like, listen, man, just hide it.
Until this day, we still don't know the definitive reason as to why he was let go.
I don't know.
It's all speculation around the whole OnlyFans thing, but they never confirmed that if that was it, and it's so crazy because I actually follow Bo DeMayo on Instagram, and he actually had posted up something on, I think, his story where he was asking his audience in one of the poll questions. He says, "Do y'all think I should start an OnlyFans?" I said he gotta be trolling.
Crazy.
I said he gotta be trolling with that one.
Gotta be trolling.
This is crazy because I'm like, all he keeps saying is that his OnlyFans page made everybody in the room feel awkward. So it's like, well, what the fuck exactly was he doing on OnlyFans that made people feel awkward? Like, you couldn't tell if he was doing something sexual or like, what the hell?
I have no idea.
But my thing is this, like I just said, like, if the script if the script was already done and we saw how season 1 was, don't touch it. Now, if it was something about season 3 where he had no involvement, then fine, because it's fresh. but don't mess with something that's already done. So now it's like, not only because of this, now the show is going to have a different tone now, but it's also going to be pushed back than what later than what they probably projected to be released.
Well, we'll see how much they actually change the script. So at this point, I'm going to assume that because of the timeline, I would expect them to probably keep somewhere between 50 and 60% of the script and then make other changes. I don't think that they'll do a complete 100%, rewrite. It just wouldn't make sense. I'm quite sure a piece of this is already done. But at any rate, it's probably going to suck the hell anyway. It won't matter. Fans will just watch season 1 and be like, fuck season 2 and season 3.
They said he was already writing into season 3, Bo. He was like writing in the beginning of season 3. So
what I'm worried about is them doing the same thing that they did with Aaron Magruder in the last season of the Boondocks, and we know how bad the last season was because he had no involvement with it whatsoever.
Yeah. I mean, listen. At this point, Bo, take your script, go create your own fucking, superhero shit, and do that.
As a matter of fact, you know what he can do? He can do if they allow him to do it. Go work with the creator of Supercell and work on season 2 of that show.
I started watching that.
Dope show.
It was pretty good.
That show is fire.
Dope show, bro. Dope show.
Nico is still Apex 4 months and still going. Pause. Yeah, that's a pause. We appreciate you, man, for the 4-month subscription.
Really appreciate you, my guy.
Are they really serious? They're just trying to get likes, publicity. This makes me so disappointed. And my hopes getting changed and blown away. Yeah, I mean, it's a rumor at this point, but it only makes sense. He's not the showrunner anymore. So I mean, that's what Disney's gonna do, man. All right, next piece of news while we're waiting for Leo to come back. Anthony Starr says his body and his age are both getting too old for action, so that's why he might not be Booster Gold for James Gunn's DCU, aka Homelander for the boys, in case you were wondering.
I don't think Anthony Starr does not. I mean, and maybe he's just been too good being Homelander. I can't see him as Booster Gold. I don't think that he's funny enough. I don't think he's hilarious enough. Booster Gold is really like Booster Gold reminds me of Plastic Man. I don't know if you remember the old cartoon Plastic Man. Very, very jokey and very Johnny Bravo. That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Booster Gold's very Johnny Bravo. I just can't. I mean, I can see why they went after him, but I just don't think that he'll be comedic enough to really, to make this shit a run. He's got the superhero thing. We know that, but the personality needed to kind of pull us off and really be kind of jokey and comedic and make people laugh. I think it's just beyond. It might be a stretch for him.
Yeah, I keep on saying I think I see Chris Pratt as Booster Gold at this point. That's just who I think they're going to end up going with at some point. Like, I think it'll be announced. I could see why they would go after Anthony Starr, though. Kind of got the same look to him, stuff like that. But he is 48. I mean, I'm not calling that old by any stretch of the imagination, but he's been Homelander for so long. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if he just wanted to take a break from the whole action superhero thing, do other things, different types of projects. He's a villain, though, at the end of the day. Yeah, as what Marcus just said. Anthony Starr is a villain. Can't see him crush a Marvel or DC thing without and make a character his own. Yeah, he's Homelander, bro. He'll always be Homelander at this point.
He's kind of like, he's unfortunately kind of put himself into a corner with that. I don't know. He might not be able to climb out of that. That might be a problem.
When is Comic-Con?
Which Comic-Con? SDCC? It's in August, I think. August, September, something like that. Why?
No, I was just asking because I feel like it's coming up. So I mean, that's why I was asking. Because I know it's gonna be. I know Marvel is definitely going to be participating this year. They said we got some stuff to show y'all.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this actor.
I think.
No, it's July 25th.
It's coming up that quick. It's coming up that quick.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was in July, but I just didn't remember what day.
I think that's going to be so focused on Fantastic Four. I think that's what Marvel's headline is going to be for that. They're probably going to bring out the cast of Fantastic Four. I would assume at least because they finally announced it.
Well, they got 3 movies coming out next year.
Yeah, this is true. All right,
Fucking so before we go,
Yeah, go.
My choice for fucking Booster Gold
Mhm.
would have been Owen Wilson, bro.
Wow.
That could have worked. Wow.
Owen Wilson would have been my choice for Booster Gold.
I could see that.
What, like 10 years ago?
Yeah, I mean he's obviously older now and all that, but he would have been like when they were doing like Shanghai Nights and all of that shit. Like, yo, he has the personality and the quip to like really give you Booster Gold's personality.
What about I mean, he too old too, but like the dude who played Stifler.
Sean William Scott.
William Scott. Yeah, I could see that too. He's got that.
Where is he? Like, I haven't seen him lately.
Ain't doing shit.
He ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I remember he was like real, like he was out there like back in the early 2000s thanks to those American Pie movies.
Yep, he's about to be on Dancing with the Stars. Don't worry about it.
Oh man. All right. Next piece of news. Marvel Studios reportedly wants to bring back Elizabeth Olsen for a solo Scarlet Witch movie.
I'm with it.
They've said that a few times.
I always make the joke, time to get her back on the lunchbox, because it's from what's it called? The Doctor Strange movie. Yeah, you know what the thing is though? The more I thought, so I really thought about it today, right? And I get a solo Scarlet Witch movie, but I think with the big bads that Marvel has coming down the pipeline, they're going to need someone of her power level to kind of assist with things, because there's about to be some Galactus level threats and some Kang variant threats that are going to come down the pipe, and they're going to need Scarlet Witch, because on the hero side, we're lacking in the really strong hero department.
Wait. You think Thor and his spatula can't handle it?
No.
No. Come on.
Listen, they don't make spatulas like they used to, bro.
They don't really though. They really don't, bro.
He gave the hammer to the girl.
It's all good, yo. What was her name again in the movie?
I don't fucking care.
And now that
Love.
now that Young Avengers,
Love. That's right.
Yeah. And now that Young Avengers has been canceled, she needs to give it back.
She needs to give it back.
But also Elizabeth Olsen is I love her.
Oh, yeah, they could bring her back into anything.
They could do whatever they want with her.
Yep.
Her dead body's gonna be in Agatha. It's gonna be great.
It's all good.
Well, they need to first of all, they need to fix this corner that they've written her into about these, about her kids, and put her back essentially, like he said, on the lunchbox. Give her superhero story. They really, to me, should have always kind of attached her to Doctor Strange, because magic needs to be with magic.
That was the plan.
Yeah. So I don't know how they screwed that one up, and they got caught up with the whole she lets her kids and all.
Let's make her crazy.
Yeah,
that always works.
And that was her, and that was one of her kids in that trailer. In the Agatha trailer, that was one of her kids.
Was it one of her kids in the trailer? What part?
The boy.
Was it?
Billy. Billy? He has warlock type powers, and the other one's wicked, and the other one's name is Speed. So you have a speedster, and you have like one who has witch-like powers, like his mother.
Oh, okay. I didn't even catch that, to be honest.
So that actually made sense to have him in that show.
Interesting. Yeah, I just think we're gonna see her pop up. Agatha, she's gonna pop up here and there. She'll probably pop up in Doctor Strange 3. It is what it is. I love Elizabeth Olsen. I actually really like Scarlet Witch. I always say this, going back and watching the last Doctor Strange movie again, I even loved just what they did with her, the horror elements, all that. I didn't like how they had her fucking spaghetti, the goddamn Illuminati, but is what it is. And I didn't have a problem with, let me take that back. I didn't have a problem with the fact that she's strong enough to get rid of them like that. I had a problem with the Charles Xavier thing. That was my issue, because I didn't know. I don't know that power dynamic. I don't know if she's a stronger telepath than Charles Xavier. That's in all truth. That's the whole thing. Everybody else I could have understood. I got Mr. Fantastic. I understood Captain Marvel. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Charles, would you describe her as like a strong telepath?
I mean, that's the thing. I don't know.
I think based magically, she's probably stronger than him in that retrospect. You would have needed, Jean Grey or Phoenix to match that power level. And
that's
I think
always been the question.
And I think that's probably a little bit beyond Charles.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and you got to think too. She has that dark hold, so now she's going even into more of that dark matter realm. And the crazy part about it is, we still haven't seen the full extent of her powers. That was still just kind of a tease that we saw in Doctor Strange. She can do way more than that. If you read her story, she can do way more than that.
She has that one very, very famous line.
No more mutants.
Mutants no more.
There it is.
Get out.
Doug said, can't stay, work to do, catch, play. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you checking in earlier, too. He dropped all the emojis.
Get your man.
Hilarious. Marcus said, boys, I don't know what you're talking about. Shang-Chi about to take out Galactus by himself. I can't tell being facetious.
With the 10 bangles? No doubt.
With the 10 bangles.
No doubt. No doubt. 10 bangles.
Oh, no.
Lord.
Brother Man said, is it really going to happen? They're like blowing smoke or giving teasers, then pulling out the rug. I hope it happens. It would be nice, but don't hold your breath. No, they're going to bring back Elizabeth Olsen. They are. They're bringing her back. That's not a...
She don't stand by right now.
It'll probably happen during Agatha. Who knows?
Yeah, I assume they're going to do something with that. All right, let's see. What else do I got? Spider-Man 4 will not include Home in the title as a new trilogy, and it's entirely new arc for Peter.
Yeah,
I love this.
Please don't make it suck. That's all.
Yeah,
I love this.
Like, we don't care what you call it.
I don't care what you call it. Just don't make it suck.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's going to be dope, keep the Home name. But if it's,
you know what I mean? Home team,
dope, like Home team.
I don't care.
Yeah, like, no.
I have questions about this because it says a new trilogy.
Yeah, so he's getting three more movies, bro.
But Sony really lent out Spider-Man for another 3 MCU movies.
Sony
solo movies?
Do they want to make money on the movie side?
Marcus.
And the answer is yes.
Marcus, that's fucking crazy. Spider-Man 4 Zendaya, not Home.
Word.
That's fucking nuts.
Nice.
Leo's not missing. Leo's having internet issues. He'll be back, we think.
Had to change the hamster in his
in the generator.
Yeah, to change the hamster in his Wi-Fi. He'd be back.
Oh god, yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do as far as Spider-Man goes in the MCU. Like, obviously, I know Secret Wars. They're gonna do fucking Black Suit Spider-Man. It'll be fine. It is what it is. But I just don't know where this new arc is gonna go for Peter.
However it goes, or wherever it goes, I'm more interested in this now than I would say I was before. I do share the same gripes that most people did have with, his early Spider-Man adventures. It was all tech suit, and he got all the bells and the whistles mad early in life. So when you're given stuff, you don't have respect.
Yeah.
When you earn it, it works a bit more better. It works better for you. So, I mean, I like this, little homemade suit. You got to figure it all out. I'm good with that.
I love God damn it, his stupid fucking name. What the fuck is his name? The kid who plays Pete now?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, thank you. I actually like Tom Holland, but my thing is he's always been better in the other movies than he was in his own particular Spider-Man movies. Like, he was better in Civil War and fucking Infinity War than he was in Homecoming.
You know why?
Home.
You know why?
Like, it just is what it is to me.
Because those weren't written for him.
Exactly. That's my point.
So what they need to do is they need to find a good writer to write a story to play to Tom Holland, because Tom Holland's a fantastic actor. Like, this kid,
he is good. He
do
is good.
Some things.
He is good.
So if they find a good writer to write a good story, a good comic story for him, then you're looking at a banger. And I mean,
100%.
It's gonna bang. It's gonna bang anyway, but it will be that much better. Like, just please don't bring back any of the home writers. I'm good with that.
And I actually do think he was really, really good in No Way Home. In No Way Home, I really liked how he played Spider-Man in No Way Home. Personally,
I mean, I like
watching that movie again.
I like how he plays Spider-Man and Peter generally, and just in general. I do. I think he's the best Spider. I bet he's the best Peter Spider-Man combo.
That's what I was saying too. Like, when I first saw him, I was looking at him and I was like, okay, I feel like I'm actually looking at a legit Peter Parker. This is nothing against Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield, but we all know they were older. But Tom Holland really looked like a straight up teenager. Like he was very believably physically.
Tom is
even had the voice pattern down.
See, Tom is the best Spider-Man. I
don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man. Tobey was the best Peter.
It depends on what generation. It depends on what generation you're asking.
Well, really? I thought Andrew was the best Peter.
You think he was the best Peter?
I really do. I really think Andrew was the best Peter.
I liked him better as playing Spider-Man. He was quick. He was quick with the quips. Like he had that Spider-Man's thing. Like read his books. Like especially the older one. That's all he did was make fun of his villains and stuff like that and be stupid. That's I did get it right. All these damn spider people I got to deal with.
Oh man. Let's see. Spider-Man 4. Sydney Sweeney's in the bed.
Sydney Sweeney home.
Yo, if Sydney Sweeney turns out to be Black Cat, I'm so locked in for that. I'm just saying that I'm so locked in for that.
I mean, like that's just casting. Spider-Man. That's casting. That's casting right there, bro.
Yeah, it really is. It's the writing and the so-called experts who claim they know so much, but not really. Yeah, the writing in Homecoming and Far From Home to me was just not it. Yeah. Andrew Garfield missed that boy. Yo, Andrew Garfield's so underrated, bro. Sony did him so dirty. He was a good Spider-Man. His movies were just fucking terrible because Sony's an ass.
I actually liked Andrew Garfield. I liked him.
I loved Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man personally. Let's not compare Spider-Man. They did good in their respective roles, just don't make it anything. No, that's exactly right. I agree with that. I actually don't think any of them did a horrible job as Spider-Man. I'll never go back and be like, Toby was a bad Spider-Man. It's not true.
I mean, shit, man. Yo, you got that Spider-Man 3 disc. It was doing
God. What? Yeah. Oh my God.
Andrew ain't never danced. Like, come on, son.
True. Boom Studios has been acquired by Penguin Random House. This was a big move. This is honestly a very low key. If you're a comic fan, this is a big move that happened here.
Yo, in the words of 50 Cent, what up, gangsta? Oh, so for those that don't know, this means that distribution through Diamond is officially.
Yeah, it's over.
What up, gangsta?
You ever go night?
So Boom, I'm trying to think of all the comics that Boom, they're like not they're independent, but the ones that they had Berserker, right?
Berserker. What else they got?
I think they had other larger projects, didn't they? Here, actually, let me see. Boom Studios comics.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, we're working on it. You keep going. So so this officially, for those that don't know, most comic books are distributed and purchased to retail outlets through Diamond. Everybody knows Diamond can completely fucking up left and right. People are constantly complaining. This new acquisition cuts Diamond out of the fucking picture.
Bye.
So yeah,
I said bye.
It's a gangster move, bro. It's a gangster move.
Yeah, they're also Something Is Killing the Children.
Yeah.
There's something is killing the children. That's what I was thinking of. Berserker.
They got a lot of other ones. Dark Crystal,
Mighty Morphin.
Doom.
Doom. Yeah, they got some.
They got some.
That sounds like a scary movie.
They got another one. They got one called About Betty's Boob.
Are you talking about Something Is Killing the Children?
Yeah.
Yo, let me tell you something. I've actually read a couple issues of Something Is Killing the Children. I would love for them to make it a fucking series. Something Is Killing the Children is actually pretty fucking good. It's like if you like that horror type of element in your comics, and it sounds exactly like what it is. It's creepy, but it's good, honestly. I would love for them to make that some type of. I could see it being like a Max or a Prime type of thing they would do, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see what. Okay. So let's get into Deadpool Wolverine talk. So
already
films and series that you should watch before you watch Deadpool and Wolverine in just 2 weeks, if you guys are not keeping track. Both X-Men movies, X2, The Last Stand.
Well, okay, wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
What do they mean, X-Men and then X-Men?
That's just whoever fucked up the post. It's fine. Okay. I just stole it. It's fine.
I was thinking they was talking about X-Men like the animated show.
I don't think so. X-Men First Class, Wolverine, Days of Future Past, X-Men Days of Future Past, Deadpool, X-Men Apocalypse, Logan, Deadpool 2, and Daredevil, aka the original Daredevil, not Charlie Cox's Daredevil. So this to me, it basically confirms that Elektra is going to be in the fucking movie.
Oh.
So
You know what movie is not up there?
No, you don't have the rest. You don't have the rest of the list.
I think that's the whole list that they.
Oh no, there was another one. There was another page. You had to slide over, brother.
Was there another page? What was the rest of the list? I didn't have. I screwed up. My bad.
Where they do that?
It does have an arrow right there too.
Where they do that at?
It does. I don't know. But anyway, I mean, does this really? So while DZ's looking it up, does this really surprise anybody? No, because if you want to see Deadpool, you're gonna have to watch the original Deadpool. And if you want to know who the hell Hugh Jackman is, if you've been living under a rock for fucking 20 years, and you want to know anything about any movies he's been in,
okay. So here's the next. So if you slide over after Daredevil, you get Elektra, Blade, Blade 2, Blade Trinity, Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, Loki, Spider-Man: No Way Home, Doctor Strange, and the Multiverse of Madness.
Which makes sense with Doctor Strange because we did see that portal opening in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. And the Void. So, we saw the Void. They're in the Void. So TVA, all
bitches,
that. Loki.
Baby. Some bitches.
Did you say Ant-Man?
No, never said Ant-Man.
Okay, because this is that we saw the Ant-Man head.
Like, yeah. He just died.
He's just dead.
And Cassandra's living in his head, rent free.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. I mean,
look, all three Blades. You got to watch all three Blades, both the Fantastic Fours. I'm smelling a troll here.
So Chris Evans is back as Human Torch. Is that what I'm getting?
Oh my god.
I think Chris Evans is back as Human Torch.
Oh
I really think they did that.
I think that would be hilarious and great.
At the same time. Now you know it's not Chris Evans back as the Human Torch. Everybody knows it's Michael B. Jordan back as the Human Torch.
Oh,
no, that's not. No. There is no Michael B. Jordan because that's not the one they're referencing.
That's not the one they're referencing.
No. Say that. What if we get a little Norrin Rad? What if a little Silver Surfer shows up? What if his surfboard shows up?
Surfboard shows up out of nowhere? It's possible.
But this actually gets me excited. This is actually real. Like this actually has me excited because I've seen pretty much all these movies. So
of course,
remember they kept saying it was all these cameos. So if this is what they're going off of, then all the cameos are coming from these movies right here.
I smell a troll here. Man.
I don't know if you guys have seen I forget. There's this channel on YouTube. If I remember, I'll shout them out. But they do like slowdowns of the commercials that everybody's airing for Deadpool and Wolverine. I really think I see Vinnie Jones as fucking Juggernaut. I really, really think I see it.
The Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah, that guy. I really think.
Listen, I told you, I love me some Vinnie Jones. That's my guy right there.
They brought back the original actor who played Sabertooth.
That's what I'm saying.
What, Taylor Maine?
Yeah. That fight. I think that fight's gonna suck. Personally,
you think it's gonna suck?
I do. I think that fight's gonna suck. I do. I think that fight's gonna suck.
I preferred Lieb Schreiber.
That exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. That's exactly who I would have preferred in that fight. But it is what it is, right? Either way, though, I hope you guys have gotten your X-Men Deadpool fill because in 2 weeks, if you haven't seen any of these projects, I would probably try to check out as many as you possibly can.
You got 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks to cover about
like
6 days worth of movies.
2 weeks to the day.
Oh man, what else do I get? I don't know if I can post that one. Actually, we're gonna leave that off the screen.
I already saw so basically they're saying they allowed them to have the booger sugar.
Okay. So I will read it since I can't. I don't think I can post it. Kevin Feige had to explain to the Disney staff what Deadpool meant when he said pegging in the trailer. I can't say that on YouTube. And also what Torian said was allowed in Deadpool and Wolverine, as Kevin Feige said, we're open to anything for this movie. So, as you can see, this movie was no holds barred.
Kevin basically said, I'm going to sit back in my producer's chair, wear this hat, and I'm going to let Ryan just take care of everything because we need this win right now.
We need this bread.
We can get it through you. And then you got Hugh Jackman too. Oh, I'm going to just sit back and just let y'all do your thing.
Let you do your thing.
So to me, that says that nobody in the room was under like 60. Because
yo. He had to explain to the people that worked at Disney what pegging was.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So what it is it's when the woman like.
I wish I would have been a fly on the wall for like Kevin Feige's explanation of pegging. You know what I'm saying? Like he just sat down with the sample. Listen, today's lesson we're going to cover pegging. We're gonna take a look at it.
He got a PowerPoint.
He got a PowerPoint presentation. He's like, this is pegging in detail.
And what's so crazy is now that he said that, it reminds me of when they dropped the first team at for Deadpool and Wolverine when Ryan Reynolds had said the thing about he said pegging is not new, but it's a new thing for Disney, and he looked over and broke the fourth wall when he said it. And then you had Kevin Feige come back and say he had to explain what pegging was to the people over at Disney. So I see what they did. Man. It was like, okay, now I get it.
You can see Mickey Mouse coming in and bringing in those examples.
Leo, I see your back, and you don't look delayed anymore.
No, you don't look delayed, but he does not look happy.
I was gonna say, don't look too happy. I will let you take over. Just let me catch up on a couple of these comments. DJing a wedding tonight. This movie's gonna be unreal. $2 billion. Let's fucking go. Sabertooth getting beheaded before the fight even starts. I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that. That would be too fast, to be honest with you. Andrew Garfield was crazy good as Spider-Man. I would love to see him as Peter the Mentor in a Kevin Feige Miles Morales movie or series. Ooh, it might be too soon for that. Might be too soon for that. But Shriver and Jackman work well together, so it'd be nice to see that version. He's not back in the movie. He's not in the movie.
He's too busy narrating Hard Knocks.
I can't answer that on YouTube.
I can
have to go find the PowerPoint.
I can. So,
what you see, Bob Iger, when a boy and a girl. Hilarious. Oh man, Leo, are you good, bro? Actually, I don't know.
He fell back out again.
Yeah. I think it's still.
He's still having issues. Oh shit. Leo, you still delayed, bro?
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh my god.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
You are.
The crazy shit is that
if that ain't Channel 5 on a Sunday, bro, I don't know what it was.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
The sound came first, and then he said,
"This shit is killing me."
Yeah,
for those who watch House of the Dragon, I'm not going to spoil it when I say this, but when Leo came back in and just said that, it reminds me of the previous episode that when a certain character was off screen and said, "Fuck you."
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, Leo, you are still delayed, bro.
Yep.
Goddamn, bro.
The standard shit, man.
Okay. All right. I got you. Do you want me to continue doing the news?
My fucking neighbor is stealing my shit. Yeah, go ahead. Keep doing the news. I'll try to fucking.
Yeah, make that Wi-Fi private.
Yo, man, just go next door, man. Say what's up.
Gotta do what you gotta do. All right, I'll continue my news then, because I luckily I did a bunch of slides today. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but DC Studios is currently searching for extras for $97 at 8 hours a day to sit in their car all day during the Superman movie.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I volunteer. I'm available.
I would do that.
I will do that.
I volunteer. $97 an hour, 8 hour workday.
I've done it before.
I'm locked in.
Not in a car, but I've done it before.
All day.
Yeah, I'm locked in. You could hire me for that role any day of the week.
Chase, we know you don't care about don't care comments, but would you do it?
Nah, bro. They have to bring me like Slurpees every hour on the hour. Shit,
speaking of Slurpee, I just forgot it is 7-Eleven. It was free Slurpee day.
Happy free Slurpee day.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I sure went and got me one.
You know how hot it's gonna be in that damn car?
Sean, we can't talk about House of the Dragon because not everybody has seen it.
That's all right.
Y'all can talk about it.
Listen, man. I just take my man cave tumbler, fill her up,
and
I'll be sitting right there with my man listen shirt on, chilling.
All right, next piece of news we got here. The first female Iron Fist will make her MCU debut in Eyes of Wakanda, aka the animated series is coming out next year.
Wakanda.
I want to say something because I actually read details on this post, and I'm gonna pull a Leo on everybody here.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna pull a Leo on everybody here. I know he could kind of hear me. There were people that said MCU is getting woke again. Blah blah blah. We're getting rid of. Read a book. Read a fucking comic. Because actually, the female Iron Fist was actually before the Iron Fist that we got recently.
Boom.
So in fairness, if you read a book, you would know that. So it's not that the MCU is getting woke and changing her to a female character. Are they? Yes, but technically speaking, she was before the version that we've seen most recently on Netflix.
Leo
So
sitting there proud. Showing it.
Yeah, first of all, let's stop this fucking woke shit. Like every time there's fucking diversion, they're going woke. Like, you know, they're doing something that's fucking illegal. If they change the character identity or whatever, it is what it fucking is. Get over it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I know, you know, listen, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of all the talk. Like at the end of the day, I'm like, if it's a good project, it's a good project. I don't give a shit what Marvel wants to do in terms of like this, that, and the other thing. You know, changing. Well, I let me take that back. I don't want them to change the orientation, the sexual orientation of characters so much, or like make a female a male, a male a female. But like, as long as the story's good, I don't give much of a shit. But like at the end of the day, it's like just make it good. I don't really give a fuck what you do. Just make it good.
Well,
make the story watchable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm kind of not in that boat. I want it to be good, but I don't want you changing.
You don't want to change source material.
I don't want to change. Yeah, for the sake of just changing it, because hey, you know, it would be nice, but there's so many male superheroes. Let's just make this one a girl.
You. The way you're saying it is exactly how I feel.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, don't just do it to do it. But
and there are plenty of female superheroes you can go and find, like the female Iron Fist, and bring them to the screen.
Right.
Write a dope story and bring them out.
Exactly.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Let me see what we got here. So, supposedly D23 is coming up, and Moon Knight season 2 is going to be one of the headliners for Marvel at that. They're going to go in depth with that project and officially announce that they are going to bring back some version of Kang, Ramatut. And supposedly Mephisto is going to be a major part of Moon Knight season 2 as well. So if that's true, Moon Knight season 2, Oscar Isaac, supposedly Sacha Baron Cohen as Mephisto showing up. I don't know who the fuck's going to play Kang, or Ramatut, but somebody going to throw on the Ramatut suit and do the thing for Marvel. I love that. Personally, that's just me. I think that Moon Knight needed more of this for season 1. More of a larger implication for things to come, personally. But
I think
I'm kind of glad they did it this way. That way they don't throw everything into season 1 and then you're left with meh.
Yeah. I think season 1 was a good introduction to those who did not know Moon Knight, who did not understand what, you know, this particular character was about and why he is the way he is. This is interesting though. What I want to see is I want to see the darker side of this product, like this project, like
of Moon Knight.
Yes, because we are moving into that direction. They're getting freer with their, you know, the blood and with the violence, and make sure that is present in this series, and this is going to be that much more better.
And Moon Knight is a dark story, bro. It's dark. It's violent. It's like. Give the people what the story is, and I mean, and more Mark
Spector. We didn't get nearly enough of him in the first season, and I said we got the other two, but we didn't get Mark Spector. Mark Spector is such a badass. Just in that last scene that he had in the car, I said, I want to see more of him in season 2.
And I think that was the purpose of showing him that way.
Moon Knight needs the Daredevil rated R treatment or whatever, whatever the Disney equivalent. Is it NC-17, mature, whatever it is?
And Oscar Isaac, in my honest opinion, Oscar Isaac. Not that I really care, but I mean, it should matter to an extent, especially on his part as an actor. I feel like he got completely sidelined when it came to awards and nominations for how amazing he did in that role, because it's not easy to play multiple personalities and you're one actor. Like I'm sure that's not an easy, and I'm sure he had to do a lot of research on people who have schizophrenia or bipolar disorder to get himself prepared for the role. He probably had to watch a lot of videos to see how people move, how they talk, their mannerisms, just to get that role down. And on top of that, Oscar Isaac had to throw on different accents, and he has an accent already naturally as it is. So that wasn't easy. So he probably had to have a coach.
No, that's and people don't understand. Like, think about all the things that you naturally do that tell people who you are. You have to completely, like, you know, suppress that and become somebody and do something in a way that you've never done it before, and you got to do that times 2, 3, 4 different people. That's hard because you're trying to get people to see the character but not see the previous character that you were. That's hard.
And imagine looking at that script where he had to jump in and out of different characters in the same scene. So
Right.
he had to go from being one way, and then he had to jump and be something else the next.
Yeah, that's not hard. That's not easy. I'll give him that.
Let's see here. So bring the dark side back. Violence does make the tummy tingle. That would fit so well. Yeah, you know how we feel about that here. He said facts on Oscar Isaac. Brother man said that. Bring him back would be nice. Yep, agreed. So we actually have a question here from Marcus, and I'm gonna back off the screen here. DC is the shit. I don't know why y'all hate. Ha ha ha. Where does the Marvel preference come from? Honest question, because I love both. I'm gonna start. We get misconstrued all the time as DC haters. We don't hate DC. We hate how they've done DC on the big screen. Mm-hmm. That's what we hate. Like, we don't hate. Those characters are fucking Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, not Ezra Miller's fucking Flash. Those characters.
Everybody else except that one.
Oh, those characters are fucking dope, and I just want to see them done right on the big. And I'm gonna say this again. This is no knock on David Corn Sweat. I hope I said his name right that time. Henry Cavill as Superman, he looked like Superman to me. Gal Gadot looked like Wonder Woman to me. Ezra Miller does not look like the fucking Flash. Sorry, that was a bad casting. Don't care. Hated that guy from the start. And I just think Ben Affleck was an okay Batman, but like they could have done better. He was okay, but like they could have done better. I just think they never had the right people for the script. And I'm just gonna go out and live and say it because any DC fan here is gonna knock me. The Snyder cut of the Justice League is a little overrated. It's a little overrated. It's good, but it's a little overrated. I'm just saying it's a good fucking movie, but for the 3 hours it took me to get through it, it's 4. Sorry, it was 4. That shows you I tuned out an hour. That should show you where the fuck I'm at. I tuned out an hour. Yeah. It's a good goddamn movie, but like, come on, let's get real. It's just a better version of the original, and the original was dog shit. So like, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just haven't seen the portrayal on the big screen that I want. That's all it is. That's where I come from. If anybody else wants to talk about DC comics, listen, feel free.
Let's as you just said, and let's be clear. At one point, there was no Marvel on TV. DC was the first cartoons that appeared on TV. You had to watch Super Friends and all of that, So we grew up with those characters. This is why Superman is so big and important, in Wonder Woman and Batman. Like, that's at one point Halloween. That's all the only superheroes you could be. So we don't hate them, but we've seen the development of them, and now what they're doing in these movies is not even like cutting edge. How many times have you seen the Superman origin story in a movie? Yeah. Like, they keep doing it all up. Like, we never saw this fucking thing. And with the exception of Zack Snyder's, like, none of the others were really cutting edge. No. Maybe the first one originally from the 80s and whatnot, but that was like the first time we saw him on the big screen on in a movie. But none of them were really cutting edge and all of that. And now you're just getting more of that. There's no eye-opening stuff that's happening. Batman is not cutting edge. Anytime that the animations are better than the live, it's just a problem. And this is why we give them don't care comics, because it just seems like they don't care. They just keep doing the same shit over and over again. And the fact that they don't know what pegging is goes back to my original point. Nobody in the room was under 60.
But it's vengeance. It's vengeance, though.
Superman was my first superhero. Like, that was the first superhero that I was.
Christopher Reeves.
Oh, snap! Damn right, Christopher Reeves.
Christopher Reeves.
I'm not gonna. I'll put it out there. 1978 was a fantabulous year. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I love Superman. I love Batman, and I like everybody else has said already. I just hate the depiction that I'm getting
in live action.
This day and age in the live action productions. Like it's just trash. And I will say, the big deal about that Justice League movie was that was what was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the original plan. It's not that this was some monumental epic. I'm not going to say that it is, but it's freaking far better than what was put out.
Yeah.
Like if you took a man's 4-hour work and chopped it up to the extent that they did, like, you know, and gave you that crap that they put out in 2017, when, you know, there's just what's going to happen. I loved what his story was, the full story that he was going to do. Yeah, it wasn't super great, you know, but I mean,
it was good.
I absolutely loved
good.
it, but
yeah,
it's not. I'm not comparing it to a, you know, in Endgame or Infinity War. You know, it is good for what it was. It was way better than what we got.
I agree.
You know, my man, pull up that last comment by brother man. Yeah, Adam West.
Boom bang pal.
I freaking love the Batman show. Yo, listen, man. Burgess Meredith, Cesar Romero, like that. These are the things that I grew up on watching. So, you know, we don't hate DC like that. We just hate what they do with these characters that we love. That's all.
I think I'll continue to say we just want to see the characters done justice on the big screen. I think that's all we want. Even like I'll go back up to one of these other comments here. They had a good Cyborg and Aquaman too. Jason Momoa was a different take on Aquaman.
He was.
Did I hate it? Did I hate it? No, it was fine. I didn't love it though. Like it was just okay. The dude who played Cyborg, he was fine too. I didn't have any problem with him. I didn't particularly like even his backstory when I was watching Justice League. I was like, okay, like whatever, it's fine.
I didn't like his design. I didn't like Cyborg's design.
It was fine, but like I didn't hate it. But I'm just like, you know, I think we're on record as saying, yo, we want to see like let's do something on the bit. Like, listen, Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern was one of the worst movies ever fucking made, right?
It was a DC film.
But it was a DC, right? So, like, but my thing is, how much would we all love to see a live-action Jon Stewart fucking movie? Green Lantern done right.
And that's what people was expecting when they had announced they were doing Green Lantern, and
it's animated.
When it was Hal Jordan, he was like, who was Hal Jordan? And then Hal Jordan came before Jon Stewart. But people was more familiar with Jon Stewart because he was the more popular one.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So I just think there's different projects that we would like to see. And also just again from taking away from that from the Snyder cut of the Justice League, even when I remember like those post-credit scenes, I wanted to see more of Martian Manhunter. Like that would have been fucking cool because he's a cool fucking character that we haven't seen before. Right. And then it got fucking scrapped completely.
Exactly.
So like, all right,
the first time I watched Manhunter on screen was on that Supergirl show.
Yeah,
that was the first time I saw him on screen. Was in that series.
Yeah. Marcus even said, "I agree, brother. 4 hours for what? Total, bro. I like 3 hours in. I was like, man, this is if it wasn't for that final act actually being really good, I was kind of like, oh,
yeah.
All you did was watch 2 movies." Back to back. That's all it was.
Pretty much.
It was 2 movies.
My boy James Gunn gonna turn it around. Y'all trust gonna be way better than DC. Yo, listen, man. I hope so. I will just continue to say I fucking hope so. He's got 2 chances. He's got 2 fucking shots. He's got Superman and he's got Batman Brave and the Bold. That's it.
If that happens.
That's it.
He has the bank Superman does good before he does the Batman Brave and the Bold.
He said, bro, Cyborg had 0 story unless you watch the Snyder cut, so underdeveloped. Yep, exactly.
He did.
That's no story at all.
That's what they did. They took this. I mean, the Snyder cut was just all about getting his vision out, so everyone can see what he was truly trying to do.
Bro, it was like he blew his load on that movie, dude.
He did.
He did.
Truly did.
He did.
Somebody was like, "You can do whatever you want to do, but you'll never do anything else again." And he was like, "I'm doing a 4 hour."
That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. The man had some stuff happening. That's all.
If they do it right and bring it for Jon Stewart, they will find a way to mess it up too. So leave it. Nice concept, but could do without. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, that's the fear, right? They'll do it and it'll get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like Superman and Supergirl coming first.
But DC's animated. Top freaking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. These guys told me Yo, go watch Flashpoint Paradox. One of the dopest things I've ever
really
fucking
good.
seen.
It was really
I was
good.
like, yo, this shit is fucking incredible. We can't do that live action.
No. Why would we?
Why would we do live action? You know what I'm saying? Reverse Flash.
Yeah, that was really good.
No.
I remember when I was a kid growing up, like watching and it being 1992. Granted, I was only 3 at the time, but I can still remember when the Warner Brothers logo, the old Warner Brothers logo, would pop up right on the screen, and you heard the Batman theme, the music come on, like the animated series, and I was just blown away just at the intro. So I already knew the show was good, and then on top of that, through the Batman animated series, you got the remix to Jingle Bells. And we all know about that remix that the Joker came up with. Had every kid at school the next day or whenever we went back to school singing it. It's a whole
Batman smells
Robin laid an egg.
Batmobile lost his will and the Joker got away.
All right. So I'm gonna. Have y'all seen Rebel Moon? Woof! If you thought Snyder was better than Justice League, I haven't watched the second one yet.
Yeah,
I watched the first one. The first one kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, so I didn't even bother watching the second one.
I thought the first one was okay. I thought the first one was okay. I just didn't love the pacing personally. But
and I was going to review it, but I decided not to because I was like, I don't know how to review this without completely trashing this. I was like, I'm gonna leave this one alone.
I just always say, like, it's a Zack Snyder cut by all the fucking slow-mos. That fucking he loves that bullshit, bro. I'm just like, okay, man, I get it. Like slow motion fighting, I understand, man. Like every other like the sword barely went by his nose. I'm like, I saw this shit in Matrix, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. Like, I don't know.
The trailers for me were better than the movie.
I liked Rebel Moon. Knowing that it's obviously still early in the series or whatever. Part one and part one, part two, I thought was pretty dope. I gotta be honest. I thought part two was pretty dope. A lot of great action scenes in there. Listen, I tell you all the time, my rule: you have to live through the origin stories. It just is what it is. It's a setup. But once you get to 2 and go forward, like at that point, that's the real judgment for me because now the story's kicked off. I want to see what you want to do with it. But I thought definitely part 2 was dope.
Cool. We'll just wrap up with a couple comments here, and I'm gonna get Leo back in. I think we got Leo on the cell phone. Let's see here. We're gonna hear double audio, sir.
Put your headphones in, brother.
You gotta put headphones in.
I can hear double audio.
We hear it.
I hear myself.
Put in your earbuds.
You put your earbuds in.
He gonna get it. He gonna get it. What else? What we got next?
Let's see here. So they said we should start Legion. They should start Legion of Doom and bring Super Friends on.
Yo, I want to see the Wonder Twins in action, baby. Let's go.
What the Twin Towers?
Wait. Are we talking about Jan and Jay? So we talking
about Jan and Jay.
We're talking about the 2 kids with the dog.
No. I want Jan and Jay. Stop it.
Because them 2 goofy motherfuckers.
Bro, the blimps from the WB logo and Mask of Phantasm.
In the intro of the enemy.
That's dope.
All right. I had 2 more pieces of news while Leo's getting set up here. I only got 2 slides left, so I hope I guess we're on
get
to
it together
the
over there, man.
So,
get it over there.
Tobey Maguire will wear Alex Ross's suit in Avengers Secret Wars and will be a Peter Parker variant from the timeline the villains were sent to after being fixed in No Way Home. This suit is fucking dope.
That's fire.
This suit is fucking dope. It's one of the, if they do this in live action, it's gonna be one of, it reminds me of the, is it the one he wore or is it the one Andrew wore? I want to say it's the one Andrew wore, but it's obviously got the black accents and
I mean you can see where his the original suit would be like. So like the webbing would have came down and wrapped around his waist. But I absolutely love this suit. This looks dope.
Yeah, I love this suit, and I love that they have Toby wear it and be another variant.
It has back support for him.
It has back support for him, and then I think I had. So I saved this as I was waiting for Leo because I knew he would get to it. I know he's getting so. Giancarlo Esposito's villain has finally been revealed. and it is George Washington Bridge.
We refer to him as GW, all right?
GW, got it.
GW.
So I personally had to go ahead and do a little research because I never heard of this character before. As much of a nerd as I am, I realized that he has ties to XMen, X-Force. So I'm kind of like, maybe Giancarlo is going to be around for the foreseeable future in the MCU, given his ties to. And then I saw this ties to Strife, and I'm like, this is getting very interesting. So I'm interested to hear your guys' take. If you have more opinions, obviously I think it's a cool character. It's a different character. So let's kind of wait and see. But I'm curious to see what you guys think. So, guys, let's talk about it.
I mean, I can't say I know that much about him. I've seen him before, obviously. But he's a character that literally can be written into multiple segments of stories. He like I said, he's already connected to a lot of different characters. I would listen if the new writers for X-Men 97 added him into that. Whoa,
maybe.
George Washington Bridge shows up in X-Men 97 season 2 would be absolutely fucking crazy. If you use it, I want my money. Just saying. And listen, at the end of the day, I don't care what Giancarlo.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, bro.
You
back.
Yeah, I don't care what Giancarlo Esposito plays. It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be dope.
And I had to look up. I had to actually type his name because I never heard of him either. When you say George Washington Bridge, I'm thinking of the actual George Washington Bridge.
No.
That's actually his name. But I also saw right here is that of course they say he has no superhuman powers, but he is a high-ranking member of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
So he most likely knows Nick Fury. Or no?
I think his ties are more closely to the X-Men.
Yeah, it's more close to the X-Men. You're talking about like Cable and all of that.
He turned the New Mutants into X-Force.
Right.
So after Cable joins, he turns them into X-Force, and then they move forward down that line. And then there's so many other people that get introduced. You get Richter and Grizzly. You get Garrison Kane. Like, there's so much fun that can happen bringing this character into them.
And we don't know what movie this is for, right?
No. This is
Captain America: Brave New
World.
Okay.
Yeah.
I started I learned about him back in the 90s when I first picked up, X-Force and ripped it out of the bag and was happy about the little card. And this is before I started collecting shit. But I just started reading them and I was just like, this guy. All right, let's go. I mean, he plays a major role, but he's not a major figure. But he is a major figure. That makes sense.
They probably sitting there saying to themselves, after all the hell we've caught behind this movie, thank God they decided to cast Giancarlo Esposito in this movie. Hopefully it brings new life or breathes new life into this film.
Brother Man said he dealt a lot with Cable and the government. Yep. George Washington Bridge equals anti-hero Nick Fury. Okay.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah.
That's basically how it goes. He does know Nick Fury and has a lot of history with Cable. That would be good. Plus, he knows Blue Marvel and S.H.I.E.L.D. Ooh, Blue Marvel. They're never doing Blue Marvel. That's never happening.
He's deep, bro. He's deep.
Yeah. You know what happens when they start having these black heroes, and
I'm curious to see if they're going to do anything with Giancarlo in terms of like bodysuits, though. No offense to him, but like the stature of the character looks a lot.
I mean, comics are drawn, and let's be honest. He was drawn by Liefeld. Liefeld does not understand human.
This would explain why Giancarlo Esposito has been absent a lot in this season of The Boys. So he had this going on in the background. Because the last thing that I saw him in, along with The Boys, was that movie Maxine that just came out. But that was more of a tame thing for him. He didn't have to do anything too physical for that. Where opposed where he's looked like he's doing physical stuff. And let me just say this right now. Back in the day, Giancarlo
he was
Esposito,
in that. He was in.
Huh? Leah.
Damn. Even on the phone, bro.
Damn, bro.
No, but I was saying, like,
He was
back
in
the day.
the show. He has a series.
Oh yeah, he does. He does have another. Man, this man is working. I forgot he does have. Yeah, he does have a show.
Yeah,
I
it's a
forgot,
series.
I forgot the name
and
of
we
it.
just watched
It's
it.
on.
Paris.
It's on. It's
Paris.
on
Paris.
It's
called Paris.
It's one of them 100+ streaming platforms.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. You can watch it on Hulu. It's called Parish. It's fucking dope.
But what I was saying was, back in the day, Giancarlo Esposito was swole. Like back in the day, like in his younger days, he was that man looked like he was probably lifting cars.
Yeah, he definitely was. I mean, he definitely had a physique at that point. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize like how long he's been around, bro. He's been around.
Oh yeah, he's been around for a minute.
He's been around long. You talking early Spike Lee shit. Like,
I'm happy to see Bugging Out got out of Brooklyn and made something.
with his sneakers and shit.
Yo, he got all kinds of Jordans now. He don't care who step on them. It's good.
Yeah, my dude.
Oh man. Yeah, so I think that'll be interesting. It's not the character I was expecting. I think everybody was expecting the major, like, oh, he's going to be Magneto, he's going to play Charles Xavier, and then it came out that it's, GWB here. But, it's different.
The big thing would be what they do with him. Like, it's where I would, be upset is he's not utilized properly. To have a talent like his come in and you one-shot him, like, I'd be mad about that.
That would honestly just be stupid.
It would.
Because, bro, like, if you want to draw, if you're looking for somebody that's going to bring more people, this is one of those guys. And I mean, you're talking about from action to spy thriller shit to, gritty. Like, this is the actor that can give you all of that, man. He's got swag, he got everything. Like, this is somebody you want in your movies. He's going to become an instant favorite.
That's all the news that I had. Leo, I'm not sure what else you had, or if you caught what we did or whatnot, or if you're still having issues with the delay.
Well, shout out to you, Aaron, because you was able to carry this thing for over an hour with these slides.
That's what I do, man.
Lamar, am I still laggy?
You're laggy.
Yeah.
It's definitely the internet.
100% the internet.
For sure.
Am I still laggy or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you still like it, bro.
Just try and get it up.
Nice. Yeah. That's all internet. I don't think it's any devices. I think that's just internet, bro.
Yeah.
It's Agatha all along.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have nothing to say about that series.
I was hesitant. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was hesitant to watch y'all reaction to that trailer because I knew going into it how y'all were going to actually feel about that. And my assumption was kind of correct.
I don't really feel any type of way about it. I just don't expect it to be good.
The trailer was dope.
The trailer was fine. I just don't expect it to be a good show.
Bad show.
That's just how it is. Like, is what it is.
A lot of people.
And I love the fact that like our comment section went like I was like literally back and forth with somebody in our comment section because they were like, "You guys are hating before it even came out." And I'm like,
I saw the.
I'm like, bro, we sat there and said, "Love Catherine Hahn, love freaking God damn it, I'm so horrible with names. What's her name? Wendy's? Aubrey Plaza. Love Aubrey Plaza. Like, there's no beef there. I have no issues with those those actresses. They're lovely.
Beef with you?
I have issues with how Marvel's doing this dog shit show.
Like,
that's just what I think it's going.
And I was looking at people's comments, and people were saying like, okay, he was like, okay, she's getting this show. What does she add on to the actual storyline? And I had to actually look up her character to see what she actually adds onto it. And besides her having the connection, of course, clearly to Wanda, obviously to Wanda. But I actually heard through the comics, she's actually connected to the Fantastic Four, more so through their children.
Agatha's first appearance, I own that comic book, is in one of the Fantastic Four issues.
Yes, and now we know. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Fantastic Four issue. It's her first appearance, actually.
Yeah, look, man.
And that's fine, but like, I I don't see her overarching story in the MCU.
Look, she's a better character when, of course, tied to these other characters. However, I feel like Agatha has gotten the old Black Widow treatment, where it's just too damn long, separated from the freaking show.
From the story, yeah.
Like, who's remembering it? It was Agatha. Who cares anymore?
When they gave her that song and that song blew up the way that it did unexpectedly, they was like, okay, we might have something here.
I don't care.
Like,
right. Like how long ago was WandaVision?
2021.
2021. Be 3 years later. And how many projects did Marvel force down our throats in that time? Nobody cares.
Like, yeah. I think they have not made her
agreed.
They have not made her important enough to be remembered.
No.
They haven't attached her to any storylines that we would care about.
That matter.
You know, and now you're like, oh, Agatha all along. We're like, all along for what? All along for what reason? Like, there's nothing. There's literally nothing there. And the sad shit is that Agatha might be actually a dope story, but because the presentation and delivery is so lackluster, it's nobody's gonna give a damn.
You want to know what's so crazy?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
You want to know what's so crazy? A lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about WandaVision, but I said it's funny. People had a lot of stuff to say about WandaVision, but at the time, and I don't know if it's been beat yet, WandaVision was their most watched thing on Disney Plus as a whole, not just within Marvel stuff, but as a whole on the entire streaming platform. So it was very heavy. It was very heavily watched. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because it had something to do because it came out in the middle of the pandemic. So I think that's what helped it. That everything. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. That and what?
Now that everything is so open now, and you have so many options. It's like, okay, now you're literally picking and choosing. Like, what do I want to actually invest my time into?
WandaVision was able to capitalize on the newness of Disney Plus. The success of Endgame, and that coupled and was like, oh my god, Endgame, and now here's this thing that's directly tied to Endgame, and it's on this new platform, and so everyone subscribed, and that was probably like the only thing that was on there that people have not seen yet. And then it's going to tie into Doctor Strange.
As of now, WandaVision is the 4th most watched Disney Plus show.
See how it happens?
Disney Plus. In front of that show is Moonlight, Falcon the Winter Soldier, and Loki.
Well, see, Loki's Loki.
Loki. I can definitely see. I can definitely understand that.
So yeah, so I mean, look, and I had no problem with the show. I enjoyed the show. I thought it was kooky and weird. The story was here and there for me. I got introduced to the Yam Busy, so I'm good.
I do love me some Monica Rambeau. I forgot that's where she got introduced.
Hold on.
Can I get to the
That's right, baby.
Agatha appeals to different audiences, so well, fair. Bro, it's gonna be a fun Halloween story with hot women. Want anything
September?
Better?
I can't even argue with that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's telling you right there whose audience they're appealing to, right?
Okay.
Right there.
Fine. I don't.
Hey, listen, cool. when the man's got a point, he's got a point. Like, I can't even argue with that, bro.
Yeah,
like,
look,
okay.
And
it's my birthday month on top of that. Like, yeah, 100% right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't expect the series to be important in the MCU, but if it's fun, it's fun. Yeah, cool. If it's fun, fine, great. I'm here for that's fine. I don't think, but people take our like. We're being serious, but we're joking at the same time. I just don't have any expectations for it. I don't.
I understand. Like sometimes you just gotta walk into something with no expectations, turn your brain off, and just take it for whatever it is. Just watch it. Now, when it came to that other show, I was like, no.
I went into XMen 97 with zero expectations coming from the original. You know what I got? My fucking one of the best things I've ever fucking watched. Honestly, I went into it no expectations. Didn't know who Bo DeMeo was. No idea what this guy was gonna do with that. And look what it turned out to be. Maybe Agatha's not going to be that, but maybe it'll be good.
I don't expect it to be that either.
Agatha, where the hell's the M'Baku show?
I mean like that.
Fair?
Just saying.
Where's the Dora Milaje show?
Word.
Just saying. Just
look,
saying.
look,
And
listen.
they had 2 movies.
Holy fuck! I forgot Black Widow got a movie. Sure did.
Did.
Hashtag not my taskmaster.
and
To
in
this
the
day.
same and in the same year as WandaVision.
Yeah,
I
sure
mean,
did.
so look, listen, this is one of those things, right? Like, shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, I'm getting old.
All right. Oh,
Hashtag not my taskmaster. Got me.
Hashtag not my taskmaster. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
I even heard some people say that they looked at this trailer and they said it reminded them of Hocus Pocus.
All right.
It does.
Hey, don't.
It looks like-
don't
I
even-
said that, and that's the reason why I'm getting dragged in the comment section of the video, because I said Hocus Pocus can kick rocks with open-toed sandals, because it can.
Yes, you can go ahead, sir. You go right on ahead. Sir.
Hocus Pocus is ridiculous. That's a
No.
ridiculous.
You didn't like that? You didn't like that?
No,
Hocus
not
Pocus
one
is an
fucking
American
bit, no.
classic.
I
How dare
actually,
you?
actually like that movie. The
I-
second
no.
one, no. The second one, I
No.
didn't. This was the first one, though. The
No.
original one.
Tell you
No.
something. Them Sanderson sisters.
No.
Don't play games.
No.
Don't play games, bro.
No. But
And
I
then
do
we're
that
gonna have to
sometimes.
make we're gonna have to make him. We're gonna have to sit him down and make him
We'll
listen
give him
to
that.
what,
I'm gonna give him that
what's the name of
mojo
that
treatment.
song? What's the name of that
I-
song that they had in the movie?
I do.
Oh.
Like that.
I do that sometimes. Though. Like there's stuff out there that people like love
He's gonna
that
do that. I can't
I
give it to you.
absolutely hate, and I just get, like I always get knocked because
I
I
forgot
hate
the song.
Elf.
Yeah, don't do it, because if you do it, then I'll start singing it, and then it'll be in my head for at least 3-4 days. And
I would-
people
I-
at work would be looking at me weird because I just start singing the song.
I put a spell on you.
Oh,
That's the
God.
name of the song.
Oh, okay.
Nah, fuck that. I hate that whole thing. Oh man. All right. Anyway, I guess Leo is probably gonna. He's got internet issues, so you know what? It's okay. Let's move on. Let's talk about The Boys season 4, episode 6 and 7. We are 1 episode away from the finale, and this. So I'm just gonna say this. They said the season was gonna be more grotesque, and it's living up to the hype. So
Ooh, boy.
it's really
Ooh, boy.
it's really
Such
gross.
filth.
It's filth. It's
Filth,
really filth.
Lauren, filth.
It's really filth. Where do I start? So I actually watched episode 6 and 7 both today. And
Caveat: I didn't get all the way through episode 7, but I don't care.
didn't get through the finale.
I mean, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
No, not
not-
the finale. Not
not the finale.
Not through 7, but I'm sticking to it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead,
no.
go ahead, Jace.
Where does one begin, bro? Like there is just so much grotesque shit happening in this
Like,
damn
look,
movie.
I feel super bad for Huey.
Yes, he
They
went
pleaded, like, yo,
through it.
little Annie pleaded with him, like, don't do it, don't go. My man was like, I got this.
Mhm.
I'm all right. Nah, son, nah. As soon as he went downstairs, I knew it was a bad deal. I knew it was a bad
Down there
deal.
Down there with Tech Knight and his.
Nah, bro.
I was ready to say something. I had to catch myself.
I will never look at a piece of cake the same way again.
Whoa.
I will never look at a piece of cake the same way. This motherfucker made him sit in the cake and then said fart. I was done. At that point, I was fucking done. I was like, I'm done with the whole goddamn
The
thing.
funniest
The
part
whole
to
thing.
Me, the funniest part to me though, when he did that is when he farted and it said.
Yeah. Why is the boys' version of Batman a fucking what is it called? A fucking I forget what the term is. It's B something.
BDSM.
BDSM?
Yeah, that. Why is he that? Why is that? Why he has Robin tied up in the corner of the fucking
With the
thing
ball, with the ball gag in his mouth.
Yo, just chained up.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
But, like,
he's doing way too freaking much, man.
he's doing a lot.
Got the whole fucking war room down there. You got the black butler down there
Yo.
cleaning shit up.
Right.
Yo.
And I just realized who Tech Knight kind of reminds me of. Y'all remember them 50 Shades of Grey books they had years ago? That's who he kind of reminds me of.
Yeah.
That room.
He reminds me of that guy, but just on a whole nother spectrum.
He's different. He's
Nah,
different.
That was just Robert Pattinson after
Stop
dark.
it, bro.
That's all that was. That's really what Robert Pattinson does after dark. That's all that was.
And it's crazy because every time they bring up Tech Knight, and every time I hear them say him say or someone say the word hole around him, I just have to laugh a little bit because I already know what type of time this guy is on.
Yo, let me tell you something. When Mother's Milk shot Sister Sage, when they pan back to her when they're having the whole serious political discussion about how, like, you know, they're gonna take over the government, blah blah blah, and they just pan over to Sister Sage and she's eating a fucking cake. I was like, yo, this dude farted in this cake and she's eating. I'm like, yo, the boys is horrible. I was like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. It's crazy. Also, can we just? I'm gonna say it because that's what this podcast is. Can we just talk about the fact that they had Tech Knight tied up? They said $100 million to Black Lives Matter.
Yo.
And my
man's like, I'm never giving you the password.
My man said, no, not those people, not those people. He said, not those people. That's gotta be racist.
There's no way.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny too. Because when they was going through his account, that the number and the figure kept going higher and higher. And it's crazy when they got the Black Lives Matter, that was the $100 million tier. And that's when and that's the one that made him freak out the most.
I was like, yeah, fuck you, bro.
Yeah,
and the great part about it is they sent it.
They said it anyway. That's right. That's what we're talking about.
Anyway.
As they should.
And then they have the butler fucking at the end. I'm like, get your reparations.
Yeah, that's right.
And
that's right. Let him know.
and then he ended it off. And then he ended off saying Zendaya. He's like, what? The big word was Zendaya.
Yo, man.
But first off, let's just say, I said I'm not surprised that Ashley is as much of a freak as she is considered.
I don't like her anymore. I don't like her anymore.
She was doing with Cameron Cole when she took her
swamp
juice, or as she called it, and
Lord.
rubbed it across Huey's face. It's getting real swampy down there.
Listen. Yo, the thing that got me, I was like, yo, why is it so thick? I'm like, yo, it was like jelly. Like, what you
Stop. I'm gonna throw up. Stop.
You know, it looked like. You know what it looked like? It looked like that gel that they put on the woman's stomach to read the baby.
Stop.
That's what it looked.
I'm literally gonna be sick. Stop.
But one good thing I can take away from this episode, and I can say, that I'm loving, is A-Train is having one of the best character arcs and developments ever right now.
When he took words out of my mouth,
still want him to die.
He's going to.
When he took MM to the hospital after he had that panic attack when he shot Sister Sage, and he looked at that kid smiling at him, and he smiled back. That's what he's always wanted. He alluded to that in episode 7, where it's not for the cameras. There's no script here. It's not artificial. That was an organic thing, and that's what he's always wanted to be, was an authentic hero. It was in that moment right there that he realized, I can't be attached to Vault anymore. I mean, he really kind of was dissing himself anyway, because he basically became the mole for the boys.
He did. But I would agree with you. I can't think of a different character that had a redemption arc.
Don't redeem him.
He's redeemed. But the problem is they're gonna kill him off in the finale.
Good. I'll feel really good about
it.
They're
definitely gonna kill him off.
I thought it was going to get him off in this episode. That just in episode 7.
In episode, I didn't think it was going to get him. At this point, they know that now everybody knows that he's the leak. But I mean, at this point, the only person that can actually catch him is fucking Homelander.
Yeah.
Homelander. Nobody else is fast enough or quick enough to fucking catch him.
But don't jump into episode 7, because I need to talk about my man Homelander finding his titty milk. Lord. Let me tell you something. You are a very, very, very depraved human being.
It's a fact.
Force your body to lactate just so you can get close to somebody.
Oh, Firecracker's different. She's different.
For real.
It bothers me so much that he's in this full grown ass Superman costume and he's in the fetal position. I'm like, yo, I can't do it. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
I was like, oh my gosh. I said, this is the first season all over. Remember the first season when he was on the same thing?
After ever since he freaking fried my little snack Elizabeth Shue, I love that woman. And she was going off the show.
Mhm.
Like, I forgot that's how he do. I forgot that's how he got down.
Mhm.
And then when they panned over, my man was just curled up and she was just patting his head like, it's a good boy. I was like, God damn. My man is good. And now look at that. Episode 7.
He was so mesmerized when she shot the milk out of he was like
Yo,
Hold up.
his face.
Hold up. So first of all, he's like, I'm not attracted to you.
She's like, yeah, bro.
She popped that milk out. He was like,
yeah, that's
he's
different.
like,
you ain't telling me you could do all of that.
Oh man. Also, I think you do have to mention, I think this whole, I don't know what it is, but Starlight's really bothering me this season.
Yeah, she's really she's like the Huey. She's like the Huey of the beginning.
Like, why is she's having fucking issues like the goddamn Hulk with her fucking powers now?
Like Spider-Man had.
Like she can't use her fucking powers anymore. I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I guess.
I think she's gonna go.
I think she's gonna be at the end, bro. I really do. She's gonna be at the end of the show. I swear.
I hope you explain why her powers are malfunctioning.
She got whiskey dick and the sparkles, bro.
Ever since the fight with Firecracker.
What it is.
Well, I will say this though. She did pull a fast one on Firecracker when it was at the mansion. She got in her head a little bit and had Firecracker let her guard down, and she stabbed her in the neck with that needle. So
damn right. You ever go night?
Can I also just mention this? I don't know how many more times I could see the deep with this fucking octopus.
Yeah, man,
I really don't know how much more I could take of that nonsense.
Shout out to Tilda Swinton. I found out did the voice of the octopus.
Yeah. They did. They're taking it a bit too far.
This octopus is like on Days of Our Lives with this drama. Like I can't. I'm like, yo, this goddamn this thing loves him, man. I'm like, shit.
Calling him by his first name and everything.
She's calling him by the first name. I'm like, damn, bro. And then she's like, when the octopus is on the bed with him and like tickling his fucking, I'm like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to turn away from seeing that and take the earbuds out of my ears so I don't hear that because it's like that. I said that sound.
Yeah, disgusting.
It's like
that's disgusting.
That's crazy. That's wild.
It's too much. I don't know how much more I could take of that. But again, I don't want to. Wendell, where'd you get up to?
I'm halfway through. It don't matter. Don't worry about it. I'm like, it's.
All right.
It's on the screen right now, bro.
It's on the screen right now. I will say that. So obviously, I mean, if you, the fact that now they have the second person who they have framed as the mole, and the web weaver scene in the fucking cell.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why does this man's suit have anal glands where his fucking webs come from? I can't deal with the shit that this show does.
And he kept shooting it out. He says, "I'm sorry. This is what happens when I get nervous." He did it 5 times.
Homelander took 2 steps closer. This dude is shooting webs on the fucking floor. I'm like, yo, this shit is disgusting. But
ironically, that's the same room that they had the characters from Gen V in at the end of the season. That's the same room.
Yeah.
That's how they should end the season off. It's like, bring them in. I mean, we already seen 2 of them. Mm-hmm. So where are the other ones at?
They're gonna bring them in probably for the end.
They're part of the resistance. So.
Mm-hmm. And then in typical Homelander fashion, I thought he was just gonna beam him, but instead he decided to just rip him apart.
Yeah.
He gave him a fucking.
Love that. Gave him a Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, he literally fucking give him a brutality. I was like, oh, okay. I think he got tired of all the webs on the floor.
And also in this episode, we see there's a rift now between Homelander and Sister Sage because he officially kind of kicked her out.
Yo,
I mean, look, listen.
Yo,
he getting this titty milk, right? She made him look like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's over it.
If you're gonna team up, man, like at least disclose, like, yo, listen, just know that if I have any kind of head trauma, we got problems.
Well, listen. First of all, and I said this in the beginning, she's gonna fuck him. She's smart. And I don't mean physically. She's smart enough to see all the angles. So when they're like, oh, they're like, A-Train's the fucking mole, and she's like, I knew that.
Yeah, she knew already.
You
I'm
already
like,
know.
She knew already.
Like,
She
listen.
said something to him 3 episodes ago. I forget. She said something. She was talking to him and she was like, she said something about being. She said something like, "Oh, the whatever got there really fast," and I was like, "Oh, she knows. She knows it's him." Like episodes ago, she knew.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, so now my thing is, does Sister Sage jump over to the boy's side, or does she just like go?
Probably not. Probably.
I think she
don't
dies.
think so.
You think she dies? Maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't
Because she also has an issue with the humans too.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She does.
I mean, look, she's really just trying to use this entire situation to benefit herself.
Yeah.
She doesn't care about Homelander's
and
agenda.
And you know what's so crazy? She kind of gave him when she was leaving out of the office. She kind of gave him more of the softer version of the same speech that Stan gave to him in season 3, where he was basically saying that you're going to mess everything up because you're trying to make everything about you. And then she basically said the same thing. She said, you need to really look at who the true enemy is, which is yourself. You're going to self-destruct and you're going to destroy everyone else around you. She basically told him, and then she threw that book on the table that ironically had Maeve on it.
Yeah.
So, Maeve is going to play a part, I think, in the finale. I think Maeve comes.
You think so?
I think she might have to.
I hope so. Oh man, I mean, what? So we finally get a fight between the boys and the 7 in this one. Del, you're not there yet.
Nah, I will get there. It's all right. I'll get there.
Not gonna get there.
Oh, that fight was amazing.
No, go
Do you
ahead.
care if I ruin it?
Yeah.
I was gonna
That's
say.
fine. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
So we finally get a face off between so Homelander sends Black Noir and the Deep.
Fake Black Noir.
Yeah, fake Black Noir and the Deep.
Oh, but don't
To-
sleep. Don't sleep on.
Yeah,
how
don't sleep on- yeah.
how
Oh, for real?
Black Noir was in this scene,
Yeah.
though.
So
He studied up then. He studied up.
there's one piece that happens here where so the Deep kind of has a moment and he snaps, and now he's just full of fucking aggression and whatnot. So when he comes in, he's not coming in on the goofy shit that we used
Oh,
to
but
see.
wait, there's something that happens before that. It's
Leo.
something that happens to lead up to that. He kills the octopus. He
I
goes in there-
was trying to.
He
I was
does.
trying
He
to.
kills an octopus.
I'm-
I was trying not to tell him that. But,
No,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
yeah,
He's
so-
gonna watch it anyway.
yeah, so he kills it because she's like constantly like hounding him, like
Leo, are you still delayed? I'm not trying to ignore you. You're still delayed. I know you're still here.
Yeah, dude, I'm
wait.
delayed like a motherfucker.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't.
you-
I don't.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think you speak again. Nah, he's delayed.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you're done. Never
Yeah.
mind. You
So, yeah, so-
wasted it.
See,
Yeah,
he,
I don't know what's going on. I think somebody hit my the electric outside or something.
Damn.
Because something is
Something's off. You're definitely delayed by like 5+ seconds.
Yeah.
going on in my neighborhood. Coming problems. My neighbor just won.
All right, man.
Yeah, so
Alright.
he kills the octopus, which just fucking makes him.
That
so
was
slow.
it was kind of funny because he took so long to
Yo,
die.
why did he take that method? He like
He just went in there and just smashed the tank and let the
he
octopus
just let it run out of air or
run out of air.
I mean, but it was sitting on the bed with him in the previous, like earlier in the episode.
Somebody
But-
told me that the way that they do it is it's able to share like air or something like that. So when it attaches itself to his gills, it's kind of like breathing off of his own oxygen,
Right.
and that's how it's able to survive. So by it not attaching itself to his gills and just being out in open air with no water, it can't breathe.
yeah.
So they were basically sharing oxygen, if that makes sense.
Too bad.
But yeah, the fight between Starlight, Butcher, Black
The
Noir, and the Deep. It was interesting.
No,
Because-
that little speech he gave to Starlight before, because at that point he was taking all the gloves off. Like this was like dark deep.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, it was.
he was like F you. He said me too. What is that? That's no longer a thing. He said F
Yeah,
you
he
B.
did.
I mean,
He
he
did.
said every kind of trigger thing that he could to get under her skin before all of a sudden he punched her so hard she went sliding into like a cabinet and broke the cabinet. She went sliding, not flying, but sliding into the cabinet. And then all of a sudden, Butcher went to go get that Gatling gun, and then Black Noir stopped him and pulled him off. And then they get into it, and then Butcher got thrown around a couple of times too. And Starlight and Deep still going at it. Deep was getting the best of her too, because he was throwing some serious haymakers her way. And then all of a sudden,
But you flipped out.
and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, right before the Deep gets ready to step on her head and crush her head,
A
Train runs right in and knocks him all the way back.
A Train saved Starlight, bro.
A Train saved Starlight,
Yeah,
and then
he came in and saved Starlight.
And Butcher came in, and he had got the shotgun that was taken under the desk and shot Black Noir back, but Black Noir got back up, and now he's like running and baiting him, and then all of a sudden Black Noir starts to fly. And I was like, where did he start? I was like, where did he start to fly?
When did he start flying?
I was like, I didn't know when he started to fly.
He mentioned that in the last.
He said, okay.
I think he did mention it.
When he was talking to Deep.
Okay.
He said, "I'm like, man, I fly, man."
Okay, cool. So he starts to fly, and then all of a sudden, right before he starts to go over and attack Butcher again, here comes XMen with that Gatling gun. He unloads the whole gun, and if y'all notice, as the gun was still rotating, it was making a very loud sound, and it was affecting the Soup's hearing. So I'm like, I wonder, is there like something they could use there with that loud, piercing, ringing sound?
So they are Venom.
They are Venom, apparently.
Yeah, pretty
but that whole fight sequence was amazing.
I thought it was funny that they gave A-Train the cringy line when he comes in and saves Starlight, where he basically was like, Deep, I never fucking liked your dumb ass to begin with. I was like, all right, bro, like, we get it.
And it was so crazy too because every time the Deep kept trying to hit A-Train, he couldn't do it because A-Train is so fast.
He's so quick,
and he hit him one good time, and then all of a sudden Starlight came by, grabbed him by the gills, and dug her fingers into his gills and lifted him up and just started punching him. That was his weak spot because he tried to knock her off him. Them little hits felt like taps. So that was a weak spot for him. And then all of a sudden, she took a 40-pound metal plate and dropped it and slammed on his head.
Didn't kill him, though.
I thought she did him. I was like,
I thought she killed him, but then when they panned back over, he was kind of moving. He was kind of out of it, so she didn't kill him, but enough to subdue him. Like he was weak at that point. He didn't know that man probably was seeing every Lucky Charm in the box.
Well, listen, I'm glad MM didn't bitch out and try to run the Belize. A-Train got to him.
Yeah, A-Train got to. That was another moment right there that A-Train and Marvin had. When he said, "What, you printed out your boarding passes now? What are you, 87?"
yeah, he said, "What are you, 87?"
But I like that talk that he had with him. He said, "You know, this like when Emmett was telling him, he's like, this war is never going to end until we stop it." And he says, "Do you think?" And then A-Train came back and said, "So you think taking your family to Belize is going to stop it too?" He says, "You think they're going to stop coming after you, even if you're in Belize? They're going to find you wherever you go."
It's a fact.
Yep,
exactly. Absolute.
So the only thing you can do is end it. Like you gotta like take out Homelander. So like that's really all it boils down to.
Nice.
And then you know, Black Noir and the Deep go running back, and they're obviously gonna tell Homelander about A-Train. And then they run into Sister Sage, and that's when she tells them that they got fired. Now this part was funny because Black Noir said, "Well, wait, where are you going? I love you." And I'm like, "What?" I said, "What are you talking about?" And then he said, and then the Deep looked over at Black Noir. He said, "Did she have to get a lobotomy just to mess with you?" He's like, she gave herself a lobotomy. So I was like, "Oh, so she messed with Black Noir with her smart mind. She knew what she was doing with him, but she said, I gotta lobotomize myself to mess with the Deep." I mean, in fairness,
she said, "I got to turn my brain off to sleep with you."
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Oh man. And then I literally just watched the ending just before we got on, and I didn't really have time to like, you know, I couldn't really figure out the whole Ryan thing at the end. I was really trying to figure out what the deal was with like the puppet show and the.
He was getting ready to say what it was, but he caught himself.
But he
was getting ready to say how he truly felt about the whole thing. You could tell Homelander felt some type of way about that. Homelander, he was about to shed a tear out of anger. Like he was like he looked like he could have flew through that TV and went straight to Ryan. And it was so funny because like when he got up and just stopped right there, Ashley was like, "Go to commercial." He's like, "Don't go to commercial." I said, he got that hyper hearing. Just like Homelander.
Yeah.
So he heard her try to stop it, and it was so funny because when they went back to the bar where they were at, you had Butcher talking to Jeffrey Dean Morgan, who's not there. He said that's why I didn't hurt the boy because because at the end of the day he's going to still come through at the end of the day. And also, how can we forget this? They went and found the plans for January 6th.
For January 6th.
When the moment they said that date, I was like, oh, so good.
And then you remember it's a Christmas episode, so January 6th is only like 2 weeks away. So, and then that's when they find that woman in the closet, and she turns out to be a whole damn shapeshifter. And I like how they did that. Like she could just look at you and then rip the skin off.
No, she got to touch you. She got to touch you. That's what she did to the lady. That's what she did to the lady in the hallway.
Okay,
she ran she grabbed her arms, and
then when she see you rip the skin off, and then they turn into that person. So I said that's not the conventional way that we've seen it, of course, with Mystique in XMen.
Yeah. Also, the
fucking naked.
The freaking what is she called? Is she considered a shapeshifter? Is that what she's considered? Kind of.
Yeah, like a shapeshifter.
So the fact that she fucking had sex with Huey.
Now that was one heck of a plot twist, because I don't think anybody saw that.
Yo, DZ, she made herself look like I guess they captured Starlight. They caught Starlight, and she's now locked up somewhere. And the shapeshifter went back to the apartment that Huey and Starlight had and put on the Starlight outfit, and then had sex with Huey in the Starlight outfit.
And had Huey snoring with his mouth wide open.
Been there.
That's how you know it was. That's how you know it was great. Like he was like.
So that wasn't Starlight in the fight.
No, that was Starlight in the fight.
That was Starlight in the fight.
At the bar, when they went to the bar, when they went to the bar, it was a lady that came up and said, "Hey, you're Starlight. Can I take a picture with you?" And she takes the picture with her. Turns out that person who did it was the shapeshifter. That was her way to touch Starlight, so she could change into her. And then she used that. She used that same device on her that they used on Soldier Boy to weaken him. Remember that gas or whatever it was? She used the same thing, and now Starlight is like chained up somewhere, and she can't even use her strength to get out of that chain. And then all of a sudden she turns, and you hear a door open it, and then it goes to black. So we don't know who's coming in to this room. But also we got to talk about the doctor stabbing Kimiko in the leg with the virus.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we go. So they figured out the cocktail, apparently. Well, potentially. They stabbed Kimiko in the leg, and then
mute.
Yeah, and then she her leg started to like bubble, like she was
like
gonna
bubble,
die.
Like that virus spread was
like the
spreading
virus.
fast.
And it got like all the way up to like almost her knee, and then Frenchie's fucking sick sadistic ass went over and grabbed a saw, and he fucking started hacking her leg off. Hacksawed her leg off, bro.
I mean, technically that works because then she can just regenerate her leg.
She regenerates
her leg. Okay, but first of all, the saw is not sharp.
It's the most jagged saw.
It's a dull saw.
This shit is like.
He's like, you don't want to talk to me? You don't want to talk to me? Okay.
So when he's hacking, when he's hacking away, like he has to like really dig like into the skin, to the flesh, into the bone.
Yeah,
it's not an easy cut. So he's like literally
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
With that saw, you're not supposed to cut bone with.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you're supposed to.
It's not like he had a chainsaw that he could just and do it like that. And I thought what was also funny was when they were sitting there after they all came, you could see her little baby leg. This kind of just dangling right there.
She had a little Deadpool baby leg.
She had a little Deadpool baby leg. Great. Oh man, so yeah, apparently they got the cocktail down to potentially take out Homelander, but you know, I mean, let's listen. We got a finale coming up. I think they're gonna take somebody out in the finale. I just can't figure out who.
I feel like they have to.
I think it's gonna be A-Train.
You think it's gonna air next week?
Well, hold on. Well, hold on. Speaking of A-Train, before we go any further, remember when A-Train went back to the office to talk to Ashley about after what happened, you know, at the, I guess you can say at the hub, at the headquarters with the boys. He was basically saying they now know that I'm the mole and all this and the third. Mm-hmm. One of the best things Ashley could have did this whole season or ever for a while was say, A-Train, cut out the chip. Cut out the chip, the tracking chip that's in you. That way they can't find you. Yep. So when he cut, so obviously he cuts the chip out, and then that's when it goes back. The Homelander, he's sitting in the office crying. I'm like, why are you crying? He said because A-Train is gone. He said I can't believe he did this, but he's gone. And then that's when Firecracker says he cut out his chip, and he's gone, and his family's gone. So A-Train went and got his brother and his nephews, and now they're kind of like off the grid. I said good. So now it's a good chance that they can't find them. And I said if they can't find them, then you know, it's a good chance he can survive, but you never know how things can turn out.
They're setting us up for a good finale next week.
Need him to die.
Yeah. I mean, to that point, maybe he does make it past this, but like, I think that the Starlight setup is too obvious. Like, it's not going to end up being somebody to kill her that comes in that room. It's definitely a plot twist. It's going to be a plot twist.
For all we know, for all we know, it could be Victoria.
It could be Victoria.
That's a thought that's been swirling around in my head. Because remember, there was a scene that Huey had with her in this episode too. He went to go see. He had brought her like a whole bunch of. He looked like he raided a 7-Eleven. He just came in with a whole bunch of snacks, and he was just basically trying to tell her do the right thing. But you know she really can't because she got her hands tied. The woman is a soup of popping heads, and she's a politician too. Those two things just don't mix.
They do not mix.
And she looks like AOC.
I think that's on purpose.
But she already took the Huey already got his shit taken from.
Damn it.
Fake. So her fake, all the evidence that they had of her doing all the crimes and shit, Huey already got that shit jacked from him.
Oh, Huey got it.
Because Starlight took it. What a fake Starlight took it after she put it. As she put it on.
She put the woo woo on him.
He had Huey literally seeing stars.
Yep. Yeah. So it's gonna be an interesting finale next week. I can't wait. Hopefully, you know, it's not too long so we could actually get to watch it beforehand.
Yeah, we had sex with more.
He should. Oh no!
Talking about a crossover, boy. Oh man.
True. Anybody have any final thoughts about The Boys before we wrap up?
I love this fucking show. Oh, sorry.
This show is absolutely diabolical. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. But for some odd reason, I keep coming back to look at it every week. I don't know what it is.
It's just what they.
It's like
the fucking car wreck.
It's a car. I was gonna say it's like a car wreck. You just can't look away, even though you want to.
It really is.
Yeah. So I guess that'll wrap it up for episode 123. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us tonight. You know, as we say, please continue to check us out on all socials, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Kick Rumble. I'm not going to do the ding because I'm not on that screen. Torian, you want to let the people know where to find you just in case they want to check out your channel as well? Dope channel.
Hey, appreciate it. First off, thanks for allowing me to come up again, you know, to speak about, you know, whatever, and especially this show. The finale is next week. I definitely can't wait for it. But y'all can find me on here, Torian Rain Reloaded. Definitely, if y'all are available tomorrow at 6 p.m., I'm going to be doing my long-awaited live stream talking about the foolishness that is Ryan Garcia.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I will finally be addressing that tomorrow. I already got my subscribers hyped up. I actually told them about it since Monday. I said tomorrow on Friday. I said this had to be Friday. I had to end the week off with something heavy. But we're going to be talking about Ryan Garcia tomorrow for sure. So if y'all are available, make sure y'all come on through because it is not going to end well and I'm not going to be nice. And I shouldn't have to be.
And that's the way we like it.
Brother man, this is why I like you guys. The way you all interact, break stuff down. At least you know your stuff. So props. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being a channel member. Thank you so much for real. That'll do it for 123. As I said, I think everybody should go get a nice big piece of chocolate cake and some titty milk. And go have a good night. Go to bed. You know what I'm saying?
I'm done with the whole matter.
The last time chocolate cake traumatized me was in Matilda.
Yeah, well, back again.
You got Trunchable.
I never want to hear about anybody farting into cake ever again in my life. Good night, folks. Catch y'all next week. The Boys finale. Sure, we'll have some more nerdy news. 2 more weeks till Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's
make sure I watch it first.
Yo, don't forget, man. Stop by Mancave101.org, man. Get that merch. Got them shirts. Got them hats. You know what I'm saying? Something to put your gin and juice in this summer. You know what I'm saying? Mancave101.org. Don't forget to join the Hotheads. You know what I'm saying? Listen, two more hot heads, right? We got one more.
We got
two more hot heads. You get the bonus. Hot heads are gonna get something, man. We got a bonus, so just join the hot heads, man. Let's get this bonus popping, man. We want to give some shit away. We be trying, you know what I'm saying?
That's
right. We trying, bro. Also, keep an eye out, man. New series, Man Cave, Man Fool Action Theater is coming. So we're gonna be talking about just the hardest hitting, grittiest movies, weapons, punches, kicking, getting your ass kicked ass movies. We're gonna be breaking that shit down. So definitely jump into that and whatnot. And I think that's it. Did I forget anything?
Nope. I live in the shadows.
Yo.
Justice.
Fact, yo.
Peace.
Peace. We out.
Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2.